Well, hello there. Big hello to all my new subscribers, and of course, hello to the faithful followers from before. Anyway, I just wanted to try and clear things up a little bit. There's been quite a lot of people saying that the crash in Baltimore was actually planned. Well, I don't think so. I think this is a series of unfortunate events which ended up killing 6 people, or should I say 4 people are missing and 2 are confirmed dead, and of course that is all very sad, and especially now as it's Easter weekend, it will be even more upsetting because probably they had plans for the Easter weekend. So just bear a thought for the families of those missing or deceased. Anyway, but getting back to what I was saying, there's a lot of people have been saying, oh, it's Trump. Well, Trump is a businessman and he wouldn't want to hurt American infrastructure and its ability to conduct business. Biden, on the other hand, is, well, he blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, didn't he? Just so that he can control the prices in Europe, gas prices, that is. Would it have been the Russians? I don't think so. The Russians aren't that stupid enough to attack America. And of course, what we're finding out is that the Ukrainians aren't getting any more money. And they would more likely have done some of this sabotage themselves just to get the American people a little bit angry so that they would start financing the Ukrainian war. But having said that, all the theories put aside, for that boat to crash as it did would take impeccable timing. There's absolutely no way that you could black the ship out and then wait exactly 59 seconds, put the generators back on, put the engines astern, and then black out again. I don't think so. The timing is just... It's just, you just couldn't predict it. The motion of a ship is incredibly unpredictable. You've got I've been hearing from some of the comments, is that you've got tidal flows, you've got rip tides, you've got surface tides, lower down tides, you've got rivers coming across, and of course then you've got the main channel itself that goes out under the bridge. Now, if I wanted to cause as much havoc as possible, yeah, okay, knock the bridge down, but get the ship to be across the channel and sink it. You know, at the moment, all the containers are on that container ship. When they get the bridge off, the bow will now float, and they will be able to take everything off that piece of ground where the boat is now, all in one. So they just get some tugs and they pull that boat off and they take it back alongside until they've done all their investigations. But if you sunk that ship in that channel, then you'd have to take each individual container off before you even thought about floating. Yeah, I know, it's hard to think about, but it definitely wasn't deliberate, in my opinion. Of course, they may find out that it was, but the timing involved was just unfortunate. Really was unfortunate. You know, it's a series of unfortunate accidents. It's no more than that. Okay, a blackout, that's one thing. Putting the engine ahead or astern in the wrong scenario was another accident that could have just been down to panicking. And then for the ship to black out a second time, that's not unknown. I've been on ships where we've got the power back on and literally a few seconds later it's off again. Yeah. Now, I do know about container ships. I've spent 25 years on container ships. I also spent a little bit of time on passenger ships. I then spent time as chief engineer at the Costa Concordia wreck site. And this is on the accommodation barge that all the divers and stuff lived on while they were working on it. Yeah, and I've also spent time on a tugboat. So I've been behind the container ships, so I know what happens when they come in and when they go out, and whether or not the propellers is fully submerged or not submerged when they leave port. In most cases, like I said before, the ship will be light. It probably would have come in incredibly heavy if it was coming in from I don't know where it came from. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't looked where it came from. I know it was going back out to Sri Lanka, wasn't it? So it would have been fully loaded, but you never know. It would have used fuel, and probably it would have needed reballasting as soon as the ship got out into open water. So it would have been a light ship. Anyway, it doesn't really matter anyway, because the torque on the propeller, this propeller walk as they call it, or the paddle wheel effect, will still have happened whether it was submerged or not. Anyway, so that's it. And just a short one now. In my personal opinion, I don't feel that this was an attack on the United States of America. I think this was just a very, very unfortunate series of events which led up to the collision, as we've seen the results. But yeah, there's definitely ways of screwing up a ship. If you want to stop a ship from sailing, the easiest thing to do would be to take the power cord away from the printer. Yeah, it's got to a point now where you can't do anything without the paperwork, and if the paperwork isn't signed off, you don't go. So yeah, take the power cord away from the printer, and that's it. The ship's screwed. Yeah, but anyway, that's enough for me. I'll catch you all on the next one. Enjoy. Bye bye.